right, I'm going to show you how to do page 36 right now. I've changed it up a little tiny bit. All right, so it's fill in the blanks. And you might notice that I just whited it out. I'll try to add blanks later. So we've got 297 is 10 more than, so let's go over here. We've got 297. So it's 10 more than another number, and we don't know what that other number is. But if we take 10 away, then this number will be the smaller number, which is what we are after. So let's count and see what it is. 2 hundreds, 2, 4, 6, 8 tens, so 280, 2, 4, 6, 7, 287. So 297 is 10 more than 287. So let's have a look at the next one. 1,972. And unfortunately right now I don't have a 1,000 block, but I'm going to have to try to get one. Let's see if I can make one out of this. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's pretend those are attached. There's 1,000. Then we need 9 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9,000. 7 and 2. Now let's back to this. 1,972 is 10 less than, so that means we need to add one more 10. Here we go. So now we still have 1,000. We still have 900, but now we have 8 tens and 2 ones. So that means here 1,982 is the next number. All right, let's have a look. The next number we need to make is 692. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundredths. 90, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 2. And it says 692 is 10 more than, and the mystery number. So that means we need to take one away, and we will know what the mystery number is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 92. Now, I'm not going to write that one down for you. You'll have to write that down. Now, I want you to pause the video after this and finish the rest of part 1. Now, it's tricky wording. When it tells you 10 more, that means you need to take one away. If it tells you less, that means you end up having to add one. The wording is a little bit tricky. So do part 1, or pause this, then do part 1, then you can work on part 2, which I'm going to explain right now. So we're going to do 743, and we're going to add 10. You could do it with these blocks, which you would get 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Then you would get 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would get 3, like that. And you would add a 10 and count it up. And that would give you 753. Or another way to do it would be like this. If you just count up, that just added 10, which gives you 753. Let's look at the next one. It's 1270. So let's make 1200. Sorry, I can't make a very good video and do all of this on my own. 70 and a 0 here. Okay, so we have 1270. See that? 1270. Now we want to add 100. Down here it tells you thousands, hundreds, tens, or ones. So if I add 100, I get 1370, which makes it a pretty easy way of doing it. Let's look at this one, 357. Let's make it 357. Now it tells us to take away 10. So we're not going to deal with the hundreds. We're not going to deal with the ones. We're dealing with the tens. We want to take away one of those. We get 347. All right, remember, you can do it with this, or you can do the problems with this. Either one is okay. Now, I'm going to explain part 3. You should pause the video and finish part 2. Then you can hear me explain about the part 3. This is sort of a mystery number. All right? I suggest, it's up to you, but I suggest you use this tool. I think it will be the easiest tool. So it's 485 plus something to give you 495. We don't know what this is. So why don't we make 485? 405, 85. Okay, got 485 here. And we need to add something so that it's 495. So if we add 100, what will we have? 585. Nope, that's not what we're after. So that was the wrong thing to add. Let's put it back. If we add a 10, will we get the right number? And we've got 400, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 5. 495. Ah! So, right here, the mystery number was 10. 485 plus 10 is 495. We could try this big number with this little chart. So the big number was 2,000. Oops. 600. 17. 2,617. We need to add something to it so that it's 2,717. All right, let's see. Actually, I can tell that the 2,000s are the same, so they probably didn't add that. I can tell that the tens column are the same, so they probably didn't add tens. And I can tell that the ones columns are probably the same, so they probably didn't add that. But I noticed that the 100 column looks like the one that they've changed right there. All right, so I'm going to try adding 100 and see if it works. I now have 2,717. 2,717. Oh, and I just added 100. So that most certainly worked. So it was add 100. Now this time you're going to have to take something away and take something away. Let me see. Let's make this 287. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. 287. There we go. We've got it. Now we need to take something away. I don't know what until we get 187. Now the ones columns, they're both sevens. The tens columns are both eights. So nobody's touched them. But the 2 and the 1, those are different. So I'm suspecting that it's the 100. Let's see. If I take away 100, do I get 187? Yes, I do. 287, take away 100 equals 187. So that's definitely the magic number. Now let's have a look here. In question J, I think it's the 1,000. That might be a great time to use this tool because those are pretty big numbers. All right, now you finish part 3. When you are all finished part 3, pause the iPad.
Mrs. Aldworth, if you're available, can you come to the office, please?
And
Mrs.
then
Aldworth?
you can go on to number 4 when you're done. 93 plus 10 equals something. Let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 93 plus 10. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Now I have 10 tens. And I know I can't have 10 tens. This is where I need to trade. So I'm going to get rid of all of these tens. And I'm going to replace it with 100. So now I have a 1 in the hundreds column, 0 tens, and a 1. Let me write that down. 100, 0 tens, and 3 ones. Now you keep finishing this. I suggest you pause the video and I will explain the bonus patterns. All right, so now we have 508, 518, 523. The first thing I would do is I would highlight the number that's actually changing. And I notice that it's the tens that's changing. I'm going to choose to use this tool. I think it'll be easier for me, but it's up to you what you use, Braden. Okay, so we have $508. Okay, 508. 508. Then it's 518. Check. Yep, 518. Now it's 528. Yep. 528. This is the blank one. Let's see what it changes next. Oh, 538. So this is where I write down 538. Let's see what's next. 548. All right, so that's the answer for this block here, but I'm not going to write it down for you. You need to do it. All right, now we can do it here. 1,482, 1,492. I noticed that looks like the tens column that's changing again. So I'm going to start by making 1,480. 1,482. 1,492. Oh yeah, that looks right. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. Now it's a 0. Okay, that can't be right. Oh, but remember, that's the one that tricks you. So that means we need to go up. We need to put the hundreds up. So now it's 1,502. 1,502. Write it there. And if you didn't understand, do it with your blocks. Do it with your blocks, and then you'll see how it works out. All right, let's see if we change the tens column, if we get 1,512, sorry. And then let's see what's next. I'm not going to write it down for you. You need to write it down. Let's see what's changing here. Tens, once again. Let's see what's changing here. Looks like the tens. All right. You know what you need to do. Go ahead and do page number 36.